Now that you thought through what info you want to capture with your lead form, let's take it a little step deeper, right? Because not all forms serve the same purpose. And I know you're like, well, aren't we just collecting information? No, we're not just collecting information. If you think back to Monday when we were talking about offers, every time you want somebody to take action, you have to ask yourself, what's in it for them? So you have to create an offer for them. So the real question is, why are you collecting this information? Are you trying to generate interest for your main offer? Are you giving away a lead magnet to build your list? Do you want to qualify people for a booking, a free consultation, or a limited time discount? The goal here is clarity because your form should be designed with one clear outcome in mind. Think of it like a door. When someone fills it out, what do you want to happen next? Do you want to start an automation, book a calendar slot, unlock an offer, enter a nurture sequence? The purpose determines the follow up, and the follow up determines your results. So before we build anything, let's lock in the exact purpose of your lead form and make sure it aligns with your offer strategy. So, the first type of form, and probably the most popular, is your lead magnet form. This is where you offer something valuable for free in exchange for their contact information. So usually their name and their email. If you want to get a little bit risky, you can ask for the phone number, but the more you ask for, the less it converts. You want to make it easy for them to exchange their information for the thing that you're offering. So for example, maybe you're giving away something like a download the 5-step business launch checklist. So as soon as they fill this out, your system can automatically email and redirect them to a thank you page or even start a follow up sequence that builds trust and nudges them towards your paid offer. So, what's the real goal here? The real goal is to start a relationship, to give them a quick win, get their information in your system. And so, think of this like a handshake. You're not trying to sell something here or sell anything big. You're just saying, "Hey, here's something helpful. Let me know where to send it." So from there, the automation takes over. Now, the next one is probably one of my favorites because it has something to do with money and discounts. And I was raised by the man from Everybody Hates Chris, the cheap father. No, I'm kidding. But the whole point here is to trigger a special offer, a discount, bonus, or some kind of credit, right? To encourage people to take the next step right now. So this is great when you're trying to drive urgency or push people closer to making a purchase. So you might say something like, claim your $500 credit when you activate your system today, or get 10% off your first appointment, limited spots available. So you see how we got them to move closer to where we want them to go based off of the offer and based off of a little bit of scarcity there. So when someone fills out this form, it does three things: captures their info, pushes them closer to buy, kicks off your follow up automation. And that's what makes this powerful. It turns interest into action. So if you have any kind of special offer or incentive, this is the form you want to set up. The third type of form, and this one is essential if your business involves any kind of one on one service. So, this is the call booking or discovery form. This is for when you need to pre qualify someone before hopping on a call. Maybe it's a Zoom consult or maybe it's a phone appointment. For example, you might say something like, book your free funding strategy call or schedule your 15-minute hair consultation before we get started. So, what makes this form powerful is what happens behind the scenes. Again, it adds the tag, sets the appointment, and it helps you filter out the tire kickers. So you're only talking to people who actually are serious. You don't want to waste time on calls with people who aren't ready or don't even plan on being ready ever. They're just collecting information. Oh, I'm just window shopping. No, you go window shop on somebody else's time. So this form helps you protect your time and qualify your leads before you ever say a word.